Now in this case, I'm using this in sort of an embedded setup. So it's going to have a fuse. It's going to have several of these boards, and they'll have a fuse shared between them. So I'm actually going to skip the fuse in this. I'll just jump a big piece of wire across here in its place. Same as the diode here, which is for reverse polarity protection. It normally would, if you hook up the battery backwards, it will actually draw a current, which will make the fuse blow and shut everything off. So I'm going to skip all that stuff. And but normally, if you were to solder these on, what you would do is actually put the fuse into the fuse holders, slide them all into place as a unit, and solder them. That way they will align perfectly, because otherwise you can sometimes get the fuse holders a little crooked from each other and you'll never get the fuse in. Also, because I'm using these cheap terminal block connectors I got from off the internet, they stick over quite far. So if I was to use the reverse polarity protection with these cheap terminals, which I may sell some people along with the kit if they're interested, you would have to be careful of that when you solder in that diode, to like offset it as far as possible to the right hand side so that it clears this this connector. If you buy proper ones, I got some from DigiKey before. They weren't expensive, but they'll clear properly. It's just these 45-degree angled ones are quite wide. The proper ones are just squarish and sit right about there.